Okay. How is the assignment? Well, in my there are quite lot of come out. Okay. I felt like like the patient disappointment, then overeating because of overeating, need other basically the organs are all. Let's hear from other two. Yeah, Lata, go ahead. No, but is yeah, they have cornered, but okay. Now he has to reply. He was doing something. I want to come back. Oh, namaste. Namaste. The question is, what is the defect in Annamayakosha? In my record. Huh? Yeah, I'm recording, so you can. Yeah, yeah. The, 2 days, 2 days, I was going through emotional things, tough situation, everything has come. Also, I wanted to have something free time. One is the pressure. My guru asked me to do this. He wanted me to do some paper for him. Sun rays and how it intelligence. Immediately, I was just watching. I knew that I cannot do it. For in doing and other things, I had to visit IKEA, and I loved that place a lot. Even then, I had a lot of other work. So much of during this time, I was watching my Annamayakosha. Okay, I thought this is a tough time, and also I want to do spiritual practice, morning walk, and uh, then I was watching what is the impact on Annamayakosha due to all this external pressure. Then I was also thinking, I was watching, I was throughout watchful. I was thinking, let me separate out. Pressure is pressure. Do it. And one more thing, CDAC, CDAC is there. Na? They called me that next in this week, 2 weeks. Can you come here? We have some interviews. It's a government office. You will be the panel member. You have to give your expert opinion about whether we should hire them or and let go. Kind of everything is interesting for me. Now, see, always I used to say, okay, okay, I will do and all that. More of social. Then I was thinking that basically from Manomaya entering, and it is impacting my Annamaya. Problem with my sleep. Problem with my because of the thought this body is not healthy, and also I love weekends and all good food prepared home only. But I had to go to restaurant and bring the food because of the time pressure. So what is going to my Annamaya Kosha, something which I did not like because of Pranamaya Kosha. That okay, you eat only. And I went and ate in 560 rupees myself and my something food in IKEA also yesterday. So I did not like the food. Whatever I ate, I thought I should not have done it. Finally, all that has impacted my Annamaya Kosha. And then in my spiritual thinking, what it has come in, I was thinking that we are talking about Jivatma, Paramatma, and then this Jagat. So here, where is this Annamaya Kosha? When this when you have the Brahman, when is it closely with this my body, the Annamaya Kosha, then it is called Jivatma. When it is disconnected from my body, then it is called Brahman. Thought it is my mind. I thought so. What has happened is I found if I keep my mind and body together, then it's all smooth life. If I don't do that, my Annamaya Kosha will not respond the way what I want it. Okay. And then Annamaya Kosha has got its own what you call seven Dhatu, Ya, Asti, and all that put together. So it is not working together. Even digestion also will have problem. Everything is a problem. But if it is happening the balanced way from the Brahman and then mind and then the Annamaya Kosha. If all are together, then it goes very smoothly. I don't feel even weight of my body. If weight of my body I don't feel. The moment it is not together, my mind thinks something and body is not cooperating. Then I find there's a huge gap, not in a position to even take my weight. That is the problem. Because if I have a short sleep, for example, night also the thought process comes. This kind of, I think your input triggered me, and I was just thinking that night I knew that my sleep is not sufficient. Just for change, what I did is every day I sleep around 6.5 hours. Friday I slept at 8:30, and then my wife I called me for food little late. I ate food again. I slept. I had 8 hours sleep. Even then, body was not fresh because all this thought and the weekend pressure was there on. So Annamaya Kosha will work only if the pranamaya, no, the mind is closely working with that, and also the Brahman is properly connected with that. Then only it will work. That means if I have sound sleep, then only it will work. It's not how many hours of sleep. Quality of sleep is very important. Uh, then I was also thinking if I go to doctor, for example, due to some disease, I'll go to doctor. Who cures here? Is doctor cures the disease or myself curing a disease? Doctor is responsible only for giving a medicine, but he is not responsible for my health. My health is depending on my own style, my own thinking. So as Annamaya Kosha, your question is what is the defect I have found? In my in Annamaya Kosha, uh, I don't know. I should. I didn't know really that. Do I need to find a defect in that or not? But I know that if it is properly connected, it is working fine. If it is not connected, everything is a problem. Then I don't know how to define the defect there. On Anamaya Kosha, when I look at purely, because it is a kind of nature. It happens on its own. But because of my Pranamaya Kosha, my Manomaya Kosha, I am in a position to manage my body well. If I Manomaya Kosha is not working properly, then body will not work properly. It will age very fast. The rule. That's what I thought.
Thank you, but now what do you say? Yeah, ultimately it is your turn.
Ultimately, yeah. So what the first thing which I did day on Saturday, that too for half a day only. Concluded. So I didn't look deeper. So I keep falling down. The first thing which came is our body is very flexible, can get hurt, can get damaged very fast, and can and then it has to be taken. It has to have the fault, then tolerated if it not, you can need to have the right environment. Then you have to protect it with the clothes and the shelter from all the elements of weather. Then the other thing is generate not generating, like it or not, you sweat. There are so many dirts coming from all the ears, from everywhere imaginable. Like it or not, it keeps on cleaning. So imagine if you are not, not be not like yours, not be able to tolerate your at all, like that. And then keep on feeling hungry, so keep on eating, prepare and eat, prepare and eat, prepare and eat, on. Then when I was some days when I wake up, some pills have come, some words has, I don't know how it came from there, and then it sometimes it's all these pondered things, especially hairs and all, which you don't want, can't stop it. It keeps changing the color. For a baby, very nice. Age, that's kind of pigmentation, all that thing. The other thing is I was just serving, well as mother when she father, all of us keep on growing and aging, revealing. Like time back, I was watching that video, plants growing,
Correct.
and then this growing, and then this baby plant, and then nice, and then wells, and same thing with our body also. The babies blossoms, grows nice, and it all healthy and nice, and it swells. It will also diminish in size. You really stage it. So then there are some day when you get up, you get something where it came. Or sometimes cold, sometimes foot pain, sometimes even bigger disease like heart. I don't know from where it came. There is no, and we are also kind of food other. There are so many bacteria in the body, those coming and biting. I don't know what all things are there, eating us up. And then the other thing is you can't sit in one position for long. So keep on changing. Sit for a long time. You want walk for some time. Walk, then you sit, lie down. You cannot whatever. You have to get up, lie down for if then the bed sores come in no time. Then aches and pain on. So I feel when I look at it, the full life. For what reason it is going? Whatever we are doing, work we are doing, food we are preparing, and clothes we are wearing, whatever it is, all of somehow always. Sometimes I also think mother has prepared from the childhood, the time she was different kind. Where has it all gone? All kind, all the effort is all gone. It's gone forever. I don't know. Somehow, so I feel so. The finally my conclusion: whatever you do, body with oh, the whole life we are trying to retain the body, holding on to it, but it is something where we are going to fail. Whatever you do, fail. Something which I came to a then whatever, and I came to a whatever you are doing, kind of you only for the body we are doing. To look really look at it. The money you are earning is because of you can say a little bit of entertainment, but then in his body because whenever you want to have entertainment, go silly and then enjoy. You want to take it, whatever we are doing for this is anyway of all gone lost here only. Money you accumulate, clothes you buy, the food you eat, all that kind of thing all for the body and then the other came that kind. Somehow we feel that we own this body, but actually there is nothing, no ownership. You don't know what's happened to the body. You don't know what will happen to the body. Just run. So these were my some of my conclusions.
Like
Hey, but one moment. I felt like it is a trap or a cycle where you work, eat, and you eat, you have to work to digest. Again, even like one just cycle that keeps going, and it just prevents us from any kind of either intellectual or because we are to it. Literally, it's like we are born till state where give a thought. That cycle, you're born, you're born. It's a waste of time, and it gives a lot. I felt that most of the karma growth, everything coming because you get it, you react in one way. If you don't get, you react in it. And just like that, it treat you crazy. Treat your because of this has to be without this point is not without Annamayakosha.
good.
How your
Yeah. Okay.
is totally different from what we have to.
No, it is good. Tata, you are 95% right. Yes. I'll tell you which are those five. But you are totally away. The objective is to look at the difference. The last one, what you said is tested. And Ranjini, you are the last one comment what you made is perfect. So, did you first understand the question? I have a doubt that whether that's what I feel. Question itself is not. See, in all the five koshas, you should see that. Then only in the Taittiriya Upanishad, you should all the good qualities. Viveka Chudamani, especially in Shankaracharya's teaching, bad part, not the good. So now, what's the bad part of it? Is that like, can you eat raw food?
It's some rough, but
Yes. So, first defect that Anna cannot be eaten. Can't just pluck and eat. You have to cook, and after cooking also can't eat. Require other things. Add something. Just rice as a rice, and then once you prepare that, creates acid that you don't know what to do. So, like I think what Lata said is correct that don't know eat you have a problem and you don't eat. And second, you need to hunt for food. But Lata, this is where you miss the 5%.
Yeah, because work we
Yes, to hunt for food.
getting
If
the yeah.
have to
So
give
you
a
have to
lot of
work
effort.
on really hunt on work, get money.
yes,
That's
then you have to hunt.
And when you start hunting, food goes away.
I didn't get it.
It
When you
runs.
hunt,
Food goes away. No, you eat, but then that is gone. Now again, you have to hunt.
How
So,
do you
that means you can see that your whole body is dissatisfied.
doesn't stay?
Doesn't stay. Number one. Number two is that you have to fear
Yes,
of falling, fear of overeating, fear of exertion, fear of walking, fear of talking, fear of losing hairs, fear of growing hairs, all kind of fear.
the body is there. You're
Yes, if you didn't have the body. Okay. Now, if since you have a body, you require a vehicle.
our cycle.
Whatever you
Us.
you require something, and that is such a pain.
Our mind will already go there.
It has to be carried by
What? So
helpless.
you missed all of that. So you have to sit and contemplate on this fact, writing it down, be looking at it, and the whole day should be that.
The written.
Yeah, that's good. It's good, but
I didn't say all of.
okay. Then the third thing, if you have water, you're going to drown. If you don't have water, also you will drown.
Correct. One, but another thing I've written damage.
Yes,
Only drowning.
by fire. So all the five elements can destroy this body.
At destroying that body will create.
No, forget Manamaya. So, see, but one problem you are creating for yourself is instead of staying with that kosha, you are going into some other kosha. With that, what happens? That only your intellect will, you will not be able to experience. You don't do that. You spoke about Manomaya kosha, Jnanamaya, spoke about, you didn't speak about Anandamaya. Then you spoke about Pranamaya. What basically happens? Feel happy that you know the subject, but you will never experience. So it's now the question comes whether I want to learn things or I want to stick to that question. That is how Shankaracharya has. You should first understand what is Anna. Yeah, the meditation is only on Anna, looking at the defect, looking at the pain you are taking, seeing whether it makes. Then automatically vairagya will drop. Then only you can go to pranamaya. Skip that step. Go to pranamaya. Then I go to manomaya. Then I go to. What is happening here is that as mind has thought. So on this thought, that it's not going to work. So we need to take only one. When we come to pranamaya kosha, because we already graduated from Annamaya. There is no need for me to revisit Annamaya kosha because I know what is Annamaya kosha. So then my objective is to understand what is exactly what Brigu did, is to understand, and that's the reason he went on a tapas for long period. It's not that just read something and down I come back and say. We need to not only spend time, we need to go deeper and deeper for ourselves. What is that which is now all 9 holes of that 5 holes? Always something or the other oozes out continuously. Okay. Now, can you close the hole? Not possible. Okay, so one anus, one urinary thing, and you cannot close the nose. Two holes here, another two holes in the ear, one big hole in the. You can't do anything. It is such a pain. So it is so disgusting to see that none of the holes closed. And then you have another two holes, which is eyes. Something comes to the eye, water will. Now you have to take care of your eyes. Now you have to also see eyes. You have to take care. Ears, you have to take care. Nose, you have to take care. Tongue, you have to take. You have to take care of the skin. You have to take care of lungs. You have to take care of heart. You have to take care.
Morning 1 hour goes only.
No, 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 no. That is food preparation. Then I'm not talking food preparation, but you have to take care of each and every part of the body. And we say, I'm going for a walk. You just have to think, why should you go for a walk? A sick person only goes to walk. I'm sick and I have to walk. If I don't walk, I'll become sick. So to ensure that I don't become sick, I'm walking. Right? I'm supposed to brush the teeth. Ensure that I don't get diseases. I don't have to go to toilet. But whatever I've eaten have to be, because I have to excrete, I have to go to toilet, and then I have had water. To excrete that water, I have to go and urine. And you see, if one of that fails, only creates pain. That unless we see the defect, the drawback, having this, our love for body will. So I can just keep on saying I am not this body, mind, I'm a sakshi, but I am not a sakshi because I am enjoying the body and I'm enjoying. The first and foremost, gross has to be subtle is mind. Forget that. First see the gross. When I see the gross, I see the wife. I see it. I see it as a daughter, son. Do I see neighbor? Do I see as something, that thing, whatever it is? I shouldn't be seeing at all. I should be seeing it as a filthy cow dung or a filthy shit which is there. That's all. I should only see that. If I have seen that, then only vairagya comes. Then I've come into Viveka Chudamani. The first Viveka is vairagya. Then Viveka comes. Then I can work on these six pleasures. Whatever. Without that, but whatever we are doing, it's good to know the knowledge is good and keep on enjoying that. Like you said, you went to IKEA. Now you are not looking at the pain of going to IKEA. You are not looking at you should go and eat. See, now it's like putting petrol. So you have to put petrol before starting. So you have to eat something at home. Then again reach IKEA. You buy whatever you want to buy. Eat. Then you see the problem. You have to see. Might be seeing good thing or bad thing. That is mental. So you jumped from Annamayakosha to Manomayakosha. You skipped the the Pranamayakosha. So first assignment is that for few days or at least 4 to 6 months should only work out on Annamaya. Nothing else. All the 24 hours or not 24, at least all the 18 hours or 16 hours, whatever number of hours. Even if I'm in the office, when I order the food or when I bring from, I need to see it like petrol being. I shouldn't be seeing it like Anna and Samba, that one. All of that. This is this kind of food, that is that kind of good food, that food. It's only petrol. So what we are doing is we are qualifying the petrol. That doesn't make sense. It's the petrol only. And another major thing, Lata, which you missed is that you cannot direct the stomach to digest. And once it goes inside, you can't direct anything.
About it, direct.
No, that is separate. No. When coming to Annamayakosha, you cannot direct the tongue. You cannot direct the esophagus. You cannot direct the stomach. You cannot direct the intestine. You cannot direct anything at all. And another thing, before that, you cannot direct the teeth, bite this way or that way. If I'm not careful, I might bite my tongue also, or I might bite the sides. The teeth is not going to say that, hey, let me use my mind and just bite. And sometimes, if I'm not careful, I might bite my own uh, fingers. Okay. And another thing, Lata, you missed is that you have to cut the vegetables. You have to keep on cutting. So you might cut your fingers, you arm your, and you have to play with all the hot things like pepper and all. Burn. You have to take the fumes, and you have to have a
Yes.
cooker. You have to have so many things just just to fill up the belly.
Yeah, yes. When go and stay cake, then that time you
Yes,
make that house. Not all. What all?
correct.
Not only stove, I have grocery, the water, vegetables, vessels. I have to think take the house, like your body. So much of
Yes. Yeah, but he wanted to say,
But you was looking, so the question is defect.
hmm,
For me, there's no defect. Nature. I was going from this side. Had I thought I would have got told, but as looking at the question, I probably have not.
yeah, that's the same
That's the
question.
problem.
And you even I wrote there. If you want to have a clarification, do let me know. So
yeah, but
The thing is,
if
the
you
whole thing
if
works.
you
No, I have considered like this: is nature. Nature simply works, and I was thinking that who am I to question that nature? And a fault with the nature is always nature. So that was there in my.
no. I'm not asking you to
Yeah.
blame the nature.
Hmm.
You should see the defect of the body, not about the nature. Nature has given you. Agreed. See the
Actually, had I understood the current way,
yes,
not even vairagya, so okay, what is the challenge for you to lead life using this body? Maybe I would have answered in a different.
so
But anyway, I have understood, and also I have understood there is a jnanam, and jnanam is understanding like through theory. What you are telling is you have to analyze this with jnanam.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Reading Ramana Maharshi biography, really out of everything, just sitting there, whether insects bit him or whatever happened, when he became weak, he was not bothered in one place and just doing meditation. People had to go bring him and clean him, feed him, and still he was not think that really helps. Like, they've been so disgusted or they were so finding help.
Yes, yes. People are going through. It's not a painful for them, or they're
No, there's nothing, no pain, no pleasure. See, you get to totally start doing what she's saying. First thing you will notice is you get totally vairagya of eating. Hunger also goes up.
goes away.
Natural process. Because this body, once you stop eating, will start using the fuel slowly, start consuming. So you require very less to maintain that. Now I have maintained it more than what is it. Just like, so I require only 1 bedroom house, but I have 10 bedrooms now, something like that. So it doesn't really matter. To really understand what should be understood, and you start focusing on. See, but if you or your daughter or your whatever, like anybody of any one of us, where to really see, to put so much of effort. Now I see my son as a doctor has to put so much of effort. Eat 3 meals. It's all for 3 meals only. Okay, now he is not happy with this profession. He wants some other profession. And that is Annamayakosha. It's not Annamaya. Until unless you have this knowledge of Annamayakosha, you cannot manage Manomayakosha. Because in Manomayakosha also there is food. It is again a food. So all that we see and all that we are hearing, all that we are tasting, touching, all that is again food only. It's a different kind of one food. Both are food only. So the GV struggles. It uses consciousness. So you cannot remove Jagat. Okay. So that's the reason Advaita is something which is almost impossible. You can get it, you're very lucky.
So idea is Jagat.
That we cannot remove because
From where to remove?
from the GV.
To remove Jagat from action stop only.
No, interaction happens, but not with this way we are doing. So you will come to know two interactions. One is Laukika. You will continue the Laukika interaction without any problem. If, like, if I see my wife, I'm not going to act crazy that she's not my wife. I will talk to her as I was knowing very well she's not my wife. The Jagat is gone. The GV exists. But then I see the pain of the GV. So I see a person staying with me is a GV as opposed. I see a person staying with me as a GV as opposed. I see a person in front of me right now, GV as opposed. But there is no relationship. Then comes the experience of what is GV itself. Okay? Then we come to know how GV comes and how it goes through prana. Now I am ready to understand what is pranamaya. So the first jagat is food, which is Annamayakosha. Disconnect.
Disconnect. Only way.
This is the only way. There is no other way. That's the reason in Shankaracharya's philosophy. That is the reason he was called as Prachanna Buddha, because
go and think and come back. It doesn't say what exactly.
And nobody knows what he did.
That is
Right. So this is how the Upanishads are treated. That there's something secret. Whether a secret is there or no secret, nobody knows. So people get totally dislodged and they start looking at Anna, Brahman, Prana, Brahman.
Yeah, it says an India.
Know that.
That means you respect it.
Absolutely.
What you are telling is just opposite.
That is what Shankara says. So now if you believe Shankara, you have to drop Taittiriya Upanishad. If you want to be in Taittiriya Upanishad, you have to drop. So this is the choice we need to make, and that's the reason Shankara for all the long was treated as Prachanda pseudo Buddhist or quasi Buddhist or a quack.
say na annam brahma raso vishnu sa devo maheshwara. Everywhere it says that you are like equivalent to Brahman because you are getting essence.
Exactly, but that creates lust. Simple. So there's no vairagya. So the choice we have to make is whether you want to find the defect or you want to find goodness in that. If you find goodness in that, no need. So this is what
Okay,
we need to do.
So
I think
Correct.
including the everything
Taittiriya Upanishad after fifth only he says it's a Brahman. Till then, you think that it is Brahman, but actually when you go and do meditate and come back, you know that it is not Brahman.
That's correct. So nobody knows what he did.
The question is the same thing. When you go and
No,
meditate, what did you do meditate? What exactly
I
has
have
happened?
everything is Brahman. Level of understanding.
I mean, that's how it one the mind to Varuna tells get this. When Varuna says, okay, be not again, that is
Correct.
then never come back to it. Like how Anand had to think. Then maybe he gives all the questions why it is Brahman. Again, when next step you have some probably that's a typical that is Brahman. Let me go.
Yes. Yeah, Ranjini, what you're saying is right. You have to find the defect. That Brigu exactly found the defect, but there is no explanation on what defect did he find. So what Shankaracharya did is to write a complete summary of how to find defect.
So Vivek Chudamani.
Viveka
That is his
Chudamani.
own.
That is his own. Right. It is not there in Taittiriya
Rest
Upanishad.
all Bhrigu here, there, and all. Yes.
So when you look at this plus this, you will either start liking Shankara to be the best person, drop all of this. But otherwise, you feel that Shankara talks something else, whereas Taittiriya Upanishad says that everything is God, everything is divine, everything is this. You shouldn't hate it. So now the mind get confused. Which one to go? Some Shankaracharya follower or
The here thing is, for example, uh, like that it says both are samanvaya does. And this that is there, in that is there because integrity put together. That's called our body. But Shankaracharya says, and you are not Annamayakosha. He says you are not Annamayakosha.
correct.
But Annamayakosha is Annamayakosha.
That is correct. So how do you see that?
When you separate Annamayakosha from you, then what is there? What is remaining is only you.
That
And
is correct.
what
But
you cannot define, it's only experiential. But Annamayakosha is there. But
I'm not
it
saying
is not you. The
Annamaya.
moment you understand that, job is over.
Correct, but now can you at this point in time differentiate between you and Anna? If you have, then you are already liberated person. At least from Annamaya Kosha. This you need to do it for yourself.
It has to be separated.
It has to be separated. Are you seeing it as a separation? Is the question. Without seeing the defect of Anna, you cannot see, I have got nothing to
Yeah.
do with
Now
this.
the thing is, the moment you say Svaitam, Svaita is nothing but you don't have other than only that.
That is
Then you
correct,
are
but
separated fully.
no, 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 no. First, you have to go through the process. You should get that experience that you,
Unless you disconnect, you are there only.
ah,
If I don't disconnect myself from my body, then I am my body.
so then you should know how to disconnect it. So, what we are trying to do, to work out on disconnect.
Yes.
What is connected,
Correct. Correct.
right? So, all the five koshas have to be disconnected.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, this is a process. So, if we were to really practice what we are, it would take at least 6 months to 1 year for one kosha. So, can we do that? That's all what it is. And then you should, what?
When you really analyze this the way what we say, that feeling will.
Yes, it will come. Otherwise, it will
I
not.
don't need this.
Yes. No, not only that. You should, then a time will come for all of us that when we see a person, we don't see it as a.
Yes. 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 And even now I started feeling 2 days after. When you look at anybody's, if I don't take bath one day, I know what.
That is correct. That is from intellectually we know. I'll tell you what. When you see through your eyes a person, his body looks like
Love. If you
mala.
don't, if you don't have that outer layer, you are like a red. I don't know.
No, that everybody knows. But see,
I don't need that.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an example. There are doctors who get married. Do they have to have children? Should they first get married?
And they see that no,
They get married. Okay.
they are connected.
No, they are cutting the body every day. They are doing like in case of my son.
Like vegetable, just they do.
They're doing it, but aren't they getting married? Aren't they getting? They are getting. I'm not saying they should not get married. If they had that, I am not this body, they wouldn't have got married at all. Because they are seeing it like what you said. Remove the skin, so disgusting. Do we really feel it? We know it is disgusting. That is the reason what we do. We cover it up through perfume, through powder,
Correct.
through this, through that. You need to do that also. Just like you need to brush your teeth, you need to do. Do we? Do I realize that I need to do so many things in this? I don't realize. See, like when we went to daughter's wedding, lot of food articles only, right? Ultimately, it's Annamayakosha only. But weren't we happy? It, just think.
If you are hungry, you are happy there.
No, did any of us were to look at that? Look at the pain of eating. We never. So we enjoyed. We said I had that belpuri, or at least Lata's daughter did not eat. No matter whoever for.
At least.
I don't know whether she practiced or not, but she didn't feel hungry, so she didn't feel like eating. And no matter how many people ragged her, did not eat. Said, I'm not eating means I'm not eating. Now we don't want to do that. Knowing very well you don't eat, you eat. Now you have to give feedback. How is the food? Isn't it a pain?
You have not, you did not like it, or you don't want to have it.
No,
Now
first
can
and
give the
foremost,
feedback.
food is poison. And if I go by Vagbhata's word, raga di rogan satata anushak. Roga comes due to raga, dvesha, which is there in the food. If you stop eating food, but you will survive much better.
Leaving one, what do you call, coffee for
Half
one
a
time
day
a day is like
is not possible. So, what we should look at is the
you are
defect.
just
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So,
but
yes,
you feel disgusted with all these things. You're keeping away. Now the impression of discussing is there. Now that is also wrong, my thinking. My feeling that don't have any impression. Why not?
That is
Like
after you reach. See,
till then not possible. Huh?
no way. That is why I'm trying to I can stress a lot
Yeah,
to you
yeah.
because you have taken like this crossroad. One side you feel you should feel
I
disgusted.
love Veda, I love Shankaracharya. That's the problem.
That's the problem. So now you are not able to take one route because you are not confident or you have doubt. Whichever way it looks, correct that. If you don't do it, then you will start liking. Then you cannot hate at the same time. If you hate, you cannot like at the same. Then what is the need for vairagya? The question next should be asked is what is vairagya? See, why should one give up? That's the
Vairagya.
yeah, giving up,
Yes,
right? Now,
yes,
why
yes,
should you
yes.
do that if there is something very good about? Then why should we give up? Let us enjoy. No, why are we fooling ourselves? We don't give up. Say, okay, uh, vairagya because on one side we are saying you should have vairagya. Another side we are saying that no, it's all good.
Okay, I'm asking one question. If you need you become devata, or you'll only enjoying punya phala. That's it. You have some action possible. For action purpose, you need this body. Okay. For that purpose, you need all these panchakoshas. Without that, no action purpose. So that
Exactly.
means if you have hatred, now see, you have finished your Annamayakosha, you have feeling of hatred, want Annamaya. Now you are in Manomaya Kosha. Next, you are practicing. By then, death has happened now. Now you will not get another Janma. Already you don't
No, it
want.
doesn't work that way. Not about hating. It's feeling disgusting about.
Discussing only I'm
No,
talking
it's not
about.
hating. Disgust has got nothing to do with hating. Hating is dvesha. You get when you get disgusted only, you get dispassion. That is the
Correct, correct. And I
step of
understood.
vairagya.
Whether you have it, whether you don't have, no problem.
No,
If
no,
you don't
no.
get food also, it's okay.
That is being equanimous. That is separate. Whether you will get or you don't get.
See, now you are disgusted with that, but you are eating the same thing.
Yeah.
Why you should do that? If you're disgusted, don't eat it.
This is the same question we had during Padma Shri, right? We went into that big argument. See,
The
ultimately,
purpose is not for argument. Clarity.
and you said we have to close. Otherwise, I
One person
can.
will enter that
I'll,
time.
I'll
Stop
give
it.
the class. Eating is staying the living till ends the journey. Now, if we ask this question, then why you should eat? Then there is no answer
Okay,
to
okay.
it.
Understood. Reach that end. Till then, at least you should not have hatred feeling.
Now the question
So not hatred, what equal
disgust.
disgust.
Otherwise you will not. Otherwise, why should he take so much of strain in saying that this is purisha, this is this, this is that? He
When I eat idli and vada, it gives special taste to me. Now, if I see whether eat that or if I eat just mud, no difference. What the feeling will come? It's an
you should get that.
Then whether you put salt or doesn't put salt doesn't make any difference.
Absolutely. That is what is
I
vairagya.
have seen that kind of.
That is
The CEO of one company. You don't give any salt, no problem for him. He
that's
will eat
good.
only that limited. How many years?
In fact, eating salt will get your
Not
heart.
only that, he is having one male kid. He has not given any input to them. Let them live the way they want. The definition is not there with them. And they are on their own. He is in his own. He is earning a lot of money. There's a lot of IPs and all that. But he is like, I attended his home few days back some Satyanarayana Puja. He is not bothered for anything.
Good, no? Really good. Okay. All right. So we will close for today.
Okay. Actually, I think this is not is to go for shopping in my desire was to accept ultimate force, right? So that is not satisfying. I don't want that again. That I rather than
Yes.
not that I don't.
Yes, correct. So that is what the disgust is all about. Okay. So then tomorrow I am working from home, so we'll meet the same time. Okay. All right.
Before I come.
Okay. Bye.